This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I've arrived at Frank Warren's bubble, joined by Dennis McCANN and Archie Sharp. Obviously, Dennis, you got your opponent confirmed now, Brett Fido. We'll talk about him in a sec. Archie, you've known for a long time, Jeff Afori. How are you feeling? I'll come to you first, Archie. A couple of days away now.
Yeah, looking forward to getting on the scales tomorrow. But I'm relaxed. I actually enjoy this bubble. It's quite relaxing.
Yeah.
Because I've got two kids at home, they drive me mad. So I'm alright, I'm just chilling out, looking forward to Saturday.
Bit of MasterChef with Dennis.
Yeah, he loves
Got to get the food progress up before the weigh-in, isn't you?
Yeah, Brett Fido, his record would suggest he's a bad fighter, but he's definitely not that. Draw with Brad Foster, he's been in with so many top level fighters. So this is your first, your toughest test till date, Dennis, is that fair?
Definitely. It'd be a very big statement if I stopped him, wouldn't it, really, put it that way. It put me on a very good on paper if I stop him. But you don't really get stopped. He was stopped once against Andrew Selby. And I'm looking upon a serious performance. Definitely Saturday night. You're going to see a very good performance.
Confident of the stoppage?
I don't know about the stoppage, but definitely the win. But I'll try.
Obviously, both of you boys have been down PWR. You have as well, haven't you, Archie? Quite a lot. So I can't see you're underneath your top, Archie, but you're definitely in phenomenal shape.
I'll be a lot bigger. I'll be a lot bigger tomorrow, put it that way.
I'm guessing you are as well, Archie.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I feel in good old shape, really.
Give me a flash, Archie. Give me a flash.
I'm in very good shape, but I tell you what it is. That PWR has helped out a lot now. I like it.
Strong. Very strong.
Recovery as well for me, because it's a lot of years now. I've been boxing since the age of 7. It's a long time. A lot of work on your body, and having the recovery there is very good.
Proper machines and stuff, isn't it? All the ice baths. The sauna, what's the infinite red sauna?
Yeah, the ice bath, 10 minutes, you know.
Hard that enough.
Freezing.
Archie, there's so many fighters that I've got to talk to you about. Obviously, your mind's on Jeff, etc. But you're a massive favourite in this, and hopefully it all goes well for you on Saturday night. Let me ask about Zelfa Barrett versus I was with him this week. And I asked him about you because of Frank's statement Nate put to Eddie and Sky, where you two were on the poster together. And then when I asked him about you, he said he just laughed at the poster and said that fight could have happened many times ages ago when he was with Frank. Do you want to just make a response to Zelfa?
Yeah, do you know what? I don't think, now you said it that way, I don't think that's probably aimed at me. I think he's probably talking about Frank and Eddie, maybe. Because, yeah, he's right, it could have been easier when he was over this sort of camp, but the thing is, like, me and Zelf have done our Zoom calls, and I think he knows I'm on my path, he's on his path at the end of the day. Like you say, I don't feel like I need Zelf Barrett, do you know what I mean? I'm looking at Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez, Jamel Herring, Carl Frampton, they're big names in the sport. I'm not saying that he ain't, I'm just saying where I am at the minute at world level, they're the sort of names I'm looking at. So, and if he's good and he's the fighter that they will say he is, then in a year's time when I go and pick up my world titles, if it picked up his own one, then we'll have it then. In the UK, we'd put both our world titles on the line.
I think that's only fair enough. If he was in that position where he was closing on the world title, I'm sure he'd do the same.
And I think he knows that. That's why he said to us last time when I done the interview with Cougar, and he said the same thing. He was like, listen, I can see where Archie's going at the minute. He's on his path, Zelfa's on his path. And then
makes sense now.
Exactly. If in a year's down the line or whatever, if he's still winning and I'm still winning with my belts and his belts, we can have it in the
makes
UK
sense.
for a world title.
It's the business, no?
There'll be more money than I know.
Look who's calling.
Hey, Joey.
Pick up the phone. We're still on. Pick up the phone.
How you doing, Joey? You alright? It's Archie. Sharp.
How you doing, son?
What's happening? You good?
Still we're in the middle of an interview.
I'm just in an interview as we're speaking. I've got the cameras in front of me with Dennis and we're in an interview.
Jesus Christ. All right, then.
We'll ring you straight back.
Jamel Herring, we won it. Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, we won him. We'll ring you straight back, Joey. Sweet, brother.
What was he saying?
Shakur Stevenson, we won him, and Jamel Herring, we won him.
Which one would you prefer right now?
Any.
I'll have any of the fights, 100%. Like, you see with that Shakur, I'll tell you why. Jamel's got the WBO world title, so it makes sense going straight for Jamel, of course. But you see Shakur, I believe he ain't been tested yet. He's a very phenomenal operator. Yeah, he's a good operator, a great boxer. But see, when you get two boxers who who can box the same. No one's ever seen me box that level yet because I've never needed to. I've only done what I've needed to do. Do you know what I mean?
You box better when you get better with better opponents.
100%. You know yourself, Dennis, and
you know, beat what's in front of you.
when you're boxing at A-level fighters through the amateurs, you're great fighters, and you know you've got to turn your game on. Then
you do it, don't you?
You do, and that's what makes a great fighter. And I think having Shakur, who's a great amateur, who's had a phenomenal amateur pedigree. I've had a great amateur pedigree. Put us together, I think it makes a great fight.
That going to be the same with you, Dennis, when you step up in level?
Of course it is, of course. But I've won everything as an amateur. You know what I mean? I beat Ukrainians to Bulgarians to all around the world. I beat Olympians a lot. So when I got to step it up, mate, I will step it up.
John Hedges' dad was telling me that when he was about 8 or 9, that you used to travel to gyms on your own without your dad and just train.
Yeah,
That's
about
true,
11.
yeah?
Just travel about 3 hours in the trains, and I had 3 hours there, 3 hours back, every single day just for training. It's got to be done, though, isn't it?
That's a big thing to that 8, 9-year-old.
It's paying off. It's paying off, isn't it?
Definitely is at the moment. I've mentioned Brad Foster. Obviously, you want to go through the traditional route, I'm guessing.
He's a weight above me, Brad Foster. They always mention him, but he's a weight above me at the end of the day. If you mention some bantamweights, that's different, you know what I mean? But till I move up, till I do my thing at bantamweight, then we mention them again.
No, definitely, that's what I mean. You go through your traditional route, get your southern areas, English, British at bantam, and then maybe push on to world titles one day. But if you do eventually go up, that could be a potential clash, couldn't it? You and Brad?
Yeah, definitely. He's a good fighter, isn't he? He's a decent fighter. He's fighting every day. Very well schooled kid. He's doing well.
Do you think you'll move up the weight classes quickly, Dennis?
I don't know. I'm a big bantam, I think. I'm a very good big bantam. So maybe nature. I mean, I'm only young. I'm 19, so you just don't know. Nature. Maybe I'll grow. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'll try to hold bantam for as long as I can. Same as every boxer, hold every weight as long as you can.
Yeah, and clear the division.
Clear the division up, innit?
Clear it up first, yeah.
So
Why
get
not?
probably a few titles now this year as well. Looking at a few names, and I can't wait to step it up. To be honest.
Archie, Jeff's definitely not to be overlooked.
No.
Saturday night.
No, but I think it's fair to say none of my fights have been the last 5 fights. Domestically, I've took on most domestic fighters at good level.
Come through the highway, innit?
Yeah, they're 100%. You see a lot of fighters, they go the easy route. I think it's fair to say Declan Garrity, Jordan McCoy, they've all been tough fights.
Liam Woodstock.
Yeah, Liam Woodstock, the Latvian.
Latvian good kid.
Yeah, boxing European World Games as well. Boxed Joe Cordina in European. So it's that's a great amateur. Yeah. So there you go. And so I think it's fair to say none of my opponents have ever been overlooked. But also I'm in the best shape I've ever been. Like my testing now, like my VO2 testing, all things like that, are the best I've ever had as an athlete. Because I knew Jeff's fit. I've sparred Jeff. Do you know what I mean? And I knew he's fit. I know he's tough. So I just make sure I'm fitter.
There's level to the game.
100% levels.
And I think
think
to the game.
that'll be shown from both of us two. We both got the perfect opponents to show that. Like here's one, like I say, he's fella there is a tough fella, but I've had a little look at him myself, and I think it's just levels. Same with my fella, he's tough. But that's all they got going. I'm tough.
Come from a different cloth, mate. We're cut from a different cloth.
100%.
I'm sure you're wanting that Frampton Herring fight to happen as soon as possible. I know Carl and Jamel have got their upcoming fights, should get through that, no problem. And then they can fight, and then you become mandatory for that winner, aren't you?
Yeah, hopefully, for sure. Well, why not? Do you know what I mean? I think it's fair to say I've done my apprenticeship. I've got to get through Saturday, obviously. Can't overlook my man on Saturday, but I think it's fair to say I've definitely...
You earned your spot.
I've earned my spot, for sure. I haven't just been chucked up. I'm not being funny. Frampton's a great fighter. And he's done some big
Great things in the game, and
yeah, great things.
Legend in the game.
So I can't complain with him getting a spot first, but once that's finished, once he's had his little opportunity, then I think it's only right. Like I'll go through next.
That's what he said, Archie. Out with the old and the new, yeah.
Yeah, out with the old and with the new. So it's right. It's just, and that's no disrespect to him. That's just.
He was there one day. Carl was there one day.
100%. It's just business. Do you know what I mean? And me personally, I don't think Carl's big enough for a super featherweight, but I know he's fine at lightweight on Saturday. But listen, there's no bad blood between me and Carl.
Shows you how good he is though to go up all them weights and he can fight any way he wants, innit?
Great fighter, but I ain't here to be second best, you know what I mean? These are the facts that I want to prove to everyone that I am better than all these.
Does it feel right now you're on his undercard?
Yeah, I love it. Mick Conlon, you got Frampton, you got Dennis, you got myself, you got Troy. I think we're the most talked about fighters now coming through. So I think it's a great card to be on. Yeah,
Definitely.
great card.
I know you're at different stages in your career, but this is the future, isn't it? Future of boxing.
Of course it is. The future of boxing, mate. You're looking at them.
100%.
100%.
Both MTK as well.
Yeah, exactly. We're all in a good position, very good position. He's making a massive noise in the boxing scene, and I'm starting to do the same as now. Number 3 in
There'll
the
be a lot
world.
of American viewers as well watching this, I reckon.
Yeah, especially like the Irish contingent with Condon and Frampton
That's what I'm
fighting.
saying.
Archie, if Shakur or Jamel come across this video, have you got a message for them?
Well, Jamel knows me. Knows of me anyway. We've got a mutual friend, and he keeps telling me I'll get the voluntary fight. So, come on, Jamel, please live up to your word, man, and
Be a man
and
of
get,
your word.
yeah, and get the fight on. But Shakur, yeah, you can have it as well any way you want. So, there it is really. Anyone in the super featherweight 130, they can have it. I've got to win my fight on Saturday. Once I've done that, then yeah, let's get it on.
What's the latest with Prince Patel, Dennis?
Oh, he's a wally, isn't he? I don't mind Prince, but come on.
He's a lemon, isn't he? You don't want to fight, does he?
I thought you liked him.
He's not a bad bloke, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's a nice fella. I do think he's a nice
Yeah, he
fella,
is.
but it's just levels.
Levels to the game in there. I would like to take his scalp, definitely. Whatever kind of scalp he has, I'd like to take it.
He has got kind of a known name though, so it'd probably be worth fighting him, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
of course I would. The fans would love it, I'd love it. Everyone wants it, everyone wants to see it, don't they? You want to see it, Archie?
I'll do as well, but does he want it?
Do you want to see it, Umar?
I definitely want
Does
to see it.
Prince want it though?
We'll have
He
to
don't
find
want to
out.
see. He wants £1 million, doesn't he?
He doesn't do interviews with us
How much?
anymore, so.
He wants £1 million.
What about the other fella from America? What's him?
Which one?
When we see Ashley Philpott, isn't it?
Oh, I remember him.
Oh,
Who?
Ashley
Philpott.
Philpott.
What about Ashley?
Funny guy.
Oh, he was over with Mayweather, wasn't
I think he's on Prince Patel's team, isn't he?
he? He didn't know what to say.
Well, listen, Archie, best of luck. It's Saturday night against Jeff Forey. Best of luck to you as well, Dennis, against Brett. Anything you'd like to add before we go?
I'll punch him in his face on Saturday night.
Yourself, Archie?
Fair enough,
I'm
yeah.
angry, I want some food.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know them scales
Give me the burgers.
and the chips.
Alright, Archie Sharp, Dennis McCann, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
See you there, mate.